Hi, I'm Trez Gregory. I am a professional vocalist from Toledo, Ohio, and I want to share with you a wonderful story and song about the fabulous Donna Summer. When I was just starting singing, I of course got to sing several of her hits and just loved her class and her beautiful voice, and she was one of my favorites. Well, I moved to Nashville in 1999, and just before I moved there permanently, I went down for a concert. And I actually ran into Donna because she lived in Nashville for a while. And she was at the Exit Inn at a show. I think it was David Pack from Ambrosia and friends. And Michael McDonald was there, but Donna Summer was sitting right across the dance floor for me. So I went over and I just said, hello. It's so nice to see you at this concert supporting these other wonderful, talented men. You look beautiful. And I left her alone. So 6 months later, I moved there about the end of 1999, and I was bartending at the P.F. Chang's on West End, and Donna came in, and she walked right up to the bar, and she waved at me, and I did one of these, and realized she was talking to me. And I was just shocked. So that was the first time that I saw her, and she remembered me. So I ran into her several times throughout the next year and a half. And like the fifth or sixth time, I went up to her and I said, Donna, I have to tell you a story or my keyboard player is going to kill me. And she said, what, honey? What story? And I said, well, I used to sing a song of yours at weddings for like 10 years. And every time I sang it, somebody would wait for me to come down out of the balcony or wherever I was, and they wanted to ask me about the song with the oohs in the beginning. It was always your song. So I just wanted to tell you about it. I love it. It's beautiful, and I knew it was a love song. And she looked at me like this. She pushed herself back from the table, and she said, get out. What song? And I said, well, it wasn't Dim All the Lights, Bad Girl, She Works Hard for the Money, MacArthur Park, Hot Stuff. You know, I said it was none of those. It was on your Bad Girls double album, second side, second or third song. And she was like, what song what was the name of it? And I said, well, it was called There Will Always Be a You. And her whole face dropped, and she said, you're kidding. And I said, no, it's beautiful. So she hit her girlfriend that she was with, and she said, listen to this. And she said, honey, let me sit down. She goes, that's the only song I ever wrote all on my own. The only song. She said, let me tell you where, why, and when. So of course I was like, so excited. And she told me the story. So she was dating her soon-to-be husband, Bruce. And she said we were so in love, and we had had a little bit of a spat. And she had to go play in Lake Tahoe. And she was very troubled, and she got to her suite, and she said there was a beautiful white baby grand or grand piano in there, and she went right over to it, and she just sat down and she wrote the song in 20 minutes. I could hardly believe it because the lyrics are fantastic and it's beautiful. Let me just sing the beginning for you. The first 2 bars, everybody loved it. Now this is if I'm playing. Ooh, ooh. And that's how the song started. And that would just kill people. So they would always come up to me and go, what was the song with the oohs? So when I told her this, she was so flattered, and I was so thrilled that she shared this story with me. She just already had a special place in my heart, but that just made it even better. So fast forward, I got hired with Brooks & Dunn in Nashville about 2004. And I was with them for about 6.5 years. Well, Our last rodeo tour, we were heading out to Vegas to do the Brooks and Dunn tribute, and we were at the Nashville airport, and Donna and I both came through security at the same time, believe it or not. We were walking down to go to our gates, and I put my arm around her, and she put her arm around me, and she's so cute. She's like, "How you doing, baby? How are you?" You know, and we were chatting, and I said, "Donna," I said, "you know that song that I used to sing of yours that I love?" And she said, "Oh yeah, I remember." And I said, "Would you ever mind if I wanted to recut that or do something with it?" And she said, just like this, "Oh, honey, you can do whatever you want to do with that song." And I said, "Really?" And she said, "Absolutely." So I was thrilled again, and we took our flights, and I finished my tour with Brooks and Dunn, and I came up to Toledo, and I never went back. My mother was sick, and I've been up here for a few years. Well, while I was here, Donna passed away. I was devastated. I had a few people ask me, had I thought about doing a tribute or anything to her, and I was like, absolutely not. I'm too devastated. There's no way I could even get through one of her songs. Well, I've had a little time to heal, and I want to sing this song for her fans and her family, the people that loved her and knew how fabulous she was. So please stay tuned, because I'm going to do "There Will Always Be a You" for you. We love you, Donna. We miss you.
Like the stars that shine above in a warm and wind-tossed love, just like tears that fall forever. Like the raven and the dove, looking for a perfect love after rainy, stormy weather. I am yours and you are mine, till the stars fall from my eyes. There will always be you. Two ships sailing without end, a lost tired run-down friend, an old broken worn-out shoe. I keep running back for more. At least you thought I would for sure. I gave up, I broke, it's true. Still there will always be you. Don't ask me how. I've tried so long, and if in my heart I'll know, I will never go away. If you wanted me to stay, in a million years I wouldn't go, 'cause I love you so, yes I do. I love you so, I could never leave you. I love you, I love you. Don't go away, don't go away. There will always be you. At night I cry, can't find a reason. I'm left alone, can't seem to understand. At night I cry, can't find a reason. I'm left alone, can't seem to understand. There will always be you. There will always be you. There will always be you. There will always be you.
Donna, there will always be a you. Thank you for everything you've given us. You will never be forgotten. We love and miss you.
Out.